Are you sick of looking at Netflix and you don't know what to watch?
So many movies out there, you don't know which ones are good, which ones were bad.
You curious about what's out there?
I'm Joey Powers.
I'm Don Trettler.
This is The Best Pictures.
The ones you don't want to miss.
Hit it.
Say hello to my little friend.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Winners go home and prom queen.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
I don't deserve this. Deserves got nothing to do with it. No sequel for you.
Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
Hey, and I'm Don Trettler. Welcome to the show.
So today, in honor of I was assuming the final Mission Impossible coming out, saying how it's called The Final Reckoning, but as you were saying, that's all Tom Cruise has been doing right now in Mission Impossible movies, so who knows. But anyway, it opens this weekend, so Don and I are going to talk about Mission Impossible.
Yeah. So you were just saying you didn't see the last one. I'm wondering, how did I see the last one without you?
I haven't seen the last two. I haven't seen Fallout or Dead Reckoning Part 1. So I'm going to hopefully see those. I will see those before we go see The Final Reckoning on Saturday. But Don, first, do you want to...
Yeah, I want to let you know, before we continue, we want to let everyone know this show is broadcast live from the Fact TV studios in Bellows Falls. Fact TV is a community access center that provides studio space and production services free of charge to community members in southern Vermont and Keene. If you're interested in creating your own show, or you're already producing content and wish to submit it, or you want to stay informed about news and events in southern Vermont and Keene, including live coverage of local town meetings, sporting events, and community events, visit fact8.com.
All right. Thanks, Don. So briefly, before we get into that, I was just going to give you... it's been a while since we've done a show, actually, so there's actually been a few really big movies come out recently. But this, I couldn't believe... This weekend, the latest opening was Final Destination Bloodlines. It opened at $51.6 million.
Wow.
I was just completely floored by that. I mean, I thought people were so Final Destination out. It doesn't look like there's anybody famous in it at all. And I don't know. I was just kind of shocked that it made that much money. Thunderbolts, which opened a few weeks ago, fell to number 2. That's still holding strong at $16.6 million. Sinners, I was shocked. Have you seen how much money Sinners has made? It's at like $230 million domestically.
Oh, wow.
That's third at 15.2. A Minecraft movie, which is a huge movie, is fourth at 6.0. And another movie I really want to see that's gotten really good reviews and is actually doing pretty well is The Accountant 2. Is still in the top 5 at 4.8.
Wow.
So, the box office has definitely picked up a little since last time we've done.
I was going to say, it seems like the movies out there, it's kind of thin, of a thin market.
And obviously, Mission Impossible is a huge opening this weekend, but also Lilo and Stitch has a movie opening this weekend, like a live-action movie, so that's probably going to be huge, too. So this is probably going to be, it's obviously Memorial Day weekend, so it's going to be huge either way.
And there's something big opening the next couple of weeks now.
I think this is the start of the Hollywood blockbuster summer, because you got Jurassic Park's got another one coming out 4th of July weekend. I mean, and there's like blockbusters every weekend starting this weekend for like the rest of the summer, pretty much.
Yeah, let's see. So so we have Mission Impossible, and as you mentioned, Lilo and Stitch this weekend. Next weekend, Karate Kid Legends.
Right.
That's the big opening.
Yep, definitely.
The week after that is Ballerina.
Yeah, we got to go see that. The spinoff of John Wick.
Right.
Which he's in it, but is also Ana de Armas is the star.
Maybe he gets killed, and Ana de Armas.
He already got killed. He already got killed. And then what's after that?
How to Train Your Dragon.
That'll be big. That's just like number 3 or 4 in that series, isn't it?
I guess. I don't know. I didn't really follow. I might have seen the first one.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I kind of get out, there's just too many of these movies. Here's a movie called Materialists. Dakota Johnson.
Yeah, that's got a good cast.
Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, that's got a good cast. I did see that. That's a famous director, I want to say, too.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. Let's look it up, folks. Let's find out what
There's another one coming out. What's it called? The Phoenician?
Phoenician?
You must know this.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been. This is
It's-
Celine Song is the director.
Oh,
of this.
okay. And it's either Wes Anderson or Paul Thomas Anderson. It's one of the directors you really like.
Oh.
Has a movie coming out with like Benicio del Toro, Tom Hanks.
Oh, maybe I skipped over it.
I don't think it's a big release, but it's definitely a movie I know you would want to go see.
This is The Materialist. A young, ambitious New York City matchmaker finds herself torn between the perfect match and her imperfect ex. Oh.
So is it like a love story? Is it like a drama?
Yeah, it's a feel-good romance, romantic comedy.
I mean, it does have a good cast, but I don't know if that's something I'd.
There's just not enough of those movies coming out, you know?
Oh yeah, no, definitely not. No, check out it's the Phoenician something.
Let's see. Maybe I skipped over it.
I don't know when it comes
Oh,
out.
the Phoenician Scheme. I did skip over it.
Yeah.
That opens the same weekend as Ballerina.
It's one of the
Benicio del Toro, Michael Cera, Truman Hanks, who must be one of the. Oh yeah, I can just tell by the. I can just tell by the picture
that it's
Wes Anderson.
or Wes Anderson. I was gonna say it's one of the two Andersons.
Holy Moses!
I know that's something you would watch.
Oh yeah,
I would definitely go see that too. That's something I feel like Latches would get. You know, because it's that kind of artsy type of.
I love Wes Anderson movies. I know some people are sick of him, and he's
got a very distinct style. It's like we always talk about Aronofsky.
Right.
You can kind of tell it's an Aronofsky movie. You can tell it's a Wes Anderson movie, you know?
It's so far 177 people have seen The Phoenician Scheme, and they've given it only a 6.4. That's not good.
I mean, I think Benicio del Toro is like the main character in it.
It's good because he hasn't done a whole lot. I don't remember too many movies.
He's good. He hasn't been like the lead in something in I don't even know how long.
No.
You know, I mean, I just watched Savages not that long ago. You saw that Oliver Stone one with like John Travolta, him.
Oh, right, yeah.
And that was a pretty good movie. It got higher than I expected.
Right. So now, so you have two Mission Impossibles to see.
Yes.
I just looked it up. This is going to be number 8.
Yes.
So
the first one gets.
I don't think I saw all 8. I think I last time it came out, I tried to see them all, and I think I saw about 4 of them, and then I saw the new one. So I've probably seen 5 of the 8.
So did you see the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman?
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one. I like that was definitely a lot. Like I said, I think 2 is the worst of all of them. The first one gets a 7.2. I'm just going to go through here and tell me, have you seen 2? Do Gray Scott's the bad guy?
I think I did. And it wasn't
Tom
as
Cruise
good.
has long hair.
I really liked the first one because it was kind of true to the TV show. And the second one, yeah, where there was a big drop off.
Okay, the point in case. The first one gets 7.2, the second one gets 6.1. And I'd barely give it a 6.1 because I watched it like 2 weeks ago and I could barely watch it. And that was when John Woo was huge.
Yeah.
You know, it was not very. I just didn't like it. 3 must get pretty high though.
Oh, so that's okay. So 6.1. 3 got 6.9.
I think that's low. I would say I like 3 better than 1. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't really remember it. To tell you the truth.
I just watched all 3 of the first ones. And then what's Ghost Protocol? That's 4, right?
Yeah, that gets a 7.4. And then what would that? Then Rogue Nation comes after that one.
Yes, that's the one I watched last night or the night before.
Yeah, I think that was a decent one. 7.4.
Rogue Nation.
Right.
So yeah, I'd say that and Ghost Protocol are probably about the same.
So I must have. Oh, I know the one that I missed. This is the one I missed. Fallout.
That's the one that I haven't seen.
That's
Fallout
the one that people said, oh, it was really tremendous. It gets to 7 points. I think it might be the highest rated one that there is.
And then what's Dead Reckoning?
Yeah, it is.
What's Dead Reckoning Part 1 get?
7.6.
And that came out, a few years ago. So that held up pretty good.
I guess it did, yeah. I'm surprised, to be honest with you.
Oh, you have seen that one?
I did, yeah, when it came out. I'm surprised I didn't see it with you. I don't know how I went to see it and you didn't.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised too.
I don't know how we did that.
Definitely got to watch
I
Fallout.
saw it here in Bellows Falls, too.
Really? I wonder, do you think there's a chance BF opens that? That's why they've had Thunderbolts so long?
Maybe.
Because they've had it for like 3 or 4 weeks, Thunderbolts.
Right.
And then, because do you think they're not going to get Lilo and Stitch? Lilo and Stitch? Oh my!
Oh, wow.
So they're not going to get Mission Impossible.
Not this weekend.
No. Well, we'll go to Springfield. I was planning on us going to Springfield anyway.
Right.
So we haven't been there in a while, and it's always fun to talk to those guys.
Well, you know, I compared the last movie. It opened the same summer as Indiana Jones. Whatever
Yep,
that one was
I remember
called.
that,
Indiana
yep.
Jones and the...
And Indiana Jones actually beat it at the box office.
Did it really?
Yeah, which I was surprised because they opened like within a week of each other. And
I'm surprised.
I was talking about how there's no way that Indiana Jones should go up against Mission Impossible, and it actually outgained it. I was shocked.
So I compared the two movies that they both have like double agents, female double agents. They both have chase scenes involving tiny vehicles in a big city, big foreign city, I should put. And then they both had fight scenes on the top of a train. So both of those movies, they came out in the same summer. It's as if they took the same movie and the same script and they just adjusted it to either, you know.
Was it made by the same studio?
It might be.
It could have been. That could be the case. It was made by the same studio. We're like, hey, we have two of the world's famous actors still doing it, so why not? I think Harrison Ford needs to retire. As Indiana Jones, at least. I mean,
I heard he's on a television show. My brother told me, and I'm not going to be able to come up with what the show is, but Harrison Ford's on a TV show, and he plays a professor. And my brother said he's really good. The show's real good. He's real good. I'm looking up Tom Cruise because, as I was saying at the beginning of the show here,
Harrison Ford's going to be 83.
Oh yeah,
he should definitely not be doing any more Indiana Jones movies.
This is what Tom Cruise has done, right? This year, okay, he did Mission Impossible. 2023, he did Dead Reckoning Part 1. 2022, of course, he did Maverick.
Yep, which was huge.
2018, he did Mission Impossible Fallout. 2017, American Made.
That was
and
a
The
Netflix
Mummy.
movie, wasn't it? The Mummy tanked so bad.
It did 5.4.
I actually liked it.
Oh, he did 2016, he did Jack Reacher. Then he did Mission Impossible Rogue Nation, Edge of Tomorrow, Oblivion, Jack Reacher, Rock of Ages, Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. So, I mean,
He gave up on acting. Oh, he's doing just action movies at this point.
that's
Like,
it.
I mean, he was good. I will say he was good in Maverick.
Yeah.
Like I thought he could have been nominated for an Oscar for that. But he's basically just doing action at this point.
And he's good. I mean, as far as these action movies go, he's good.
Oh no, he's great. He does all his own stunts. I mean,
Did you see American Made?
no.
He's like he somehow gets involved in the drug trade.
Yeah, doesn't
and
he
he's
like fly
flying an
planes?
airplane?
Yeah, I did know that.
It's decent. That's a good movie.
Is it?
Yeah, it gets a 7.1 on this. I did see it. I think I saw it in like a hotel or something.
I still haven't seen Edge of Tomorrow. I think you recommended that to me with him and Emily Blunt. I think they got a sequel to that coming out.
Coming out or it
I
already
think
came
so.
out?
Did it already come out?
No, it can't have. 'cause
Isn't
it
that the
would've
one where
made
he
the list.
dies?
Yeah.
I think it's called Live, Die, Repeat is the name of the sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's come out yet.
That was the catch. That was kind of the catchphrase for that
right,
first
that's
movie.
what I thought.
Yeah, you should see it. It's decent.
I think I own it. And I just haven't gotten around to it yet. But I remember you telling me
What about the Jack Reacher movies? Did you see those?
I have not seen those.
Me either.
Which is kind of surprising because I do like Tom Cruise. He's one of my favorite actors. He's doesn't get very many bad roles. I mean,
Supposedly, somebody who read the books about Jack Reacher. Jack Reacher is supposed to be like, I guess, a big guy, like I don't know, 6'6" or something like that.
it's definitely not Tom Cruise.
So they said, yeah, Tom Cruise doesn't fit Jack Reacher, but he's made a couple of the movies, so they kind of
they keep making mones, so I mean,
And I think there's a television show now. There's
Yeah,
a
I
miniseries,
think
Jack
there is,
Reacher,
you're right.
with a big guy.
Yeah.
They-
Yeah, 'cause Tom Cruise is only like 5'6" or 5'7". He's not a big guy at all.
Yeah, he's not that big. But I was reading today, he was like this is what it says on his IMDb page. Had you told 14-year-old Franciscan seminary student Thomas Cruise Maypother that one day in the not-too-distant future, he would be Tom Cruise, one of the top 100 movie stars of all time, he would have probably grinned and told you that his ambition was to join the priesthood.
Wow.
So Tom Cruise could have been a priest.
I think he chose the right path.
Probably.
I mean, he's done all right for himself. He still hasn't won an Oscar, though. He's been nominated for 4 Oscars, 3 acting, and then he was...
Well, he's got to do something. Let's see what he's got upcoming projects. It says 5 upcoming projects. Untitled Alejandro Inarritu film.
I do remember that. I think that's got a good cast. I think I remember reading into that.
The one that you were talking about, Live, Die, Repeat, it says it's in development. Something called Broadsword, something called The Gauntlet, and then untitled Tom Cruise SpaceX project.
That one's not going to be
That's
an
in,
Oscar winner.
that's in pre-production. Let's see what The Gauntlet is, because there was a movie in the Dirty Harry series called The Gauntlet, where Dirty Harry had to get on a bus and he had to run this gauntlet. Because I guess he was on the opposite side of the police. He was working with the police, but he was on the opposite side, and he had to drive the bus through the police. I think, if I remember that. Oh, so it's got Scarlett Johansson, too.
It's a good cast.
Directed by Christopher McQuarrie.
He
Detective
does the Mission
Shockley.
Impossible movies. He's
Does
done
he?
the last couple Mission
Ah.
Impossible movies.
Detective Shockley must transport a witness to testify against a mobster. Betrayed by corrupt cops, they hijack a bus and reinforce it, attempting to reach the court while
Yeah.
being pursued by armed officers. Yep, this is a remake of
It is of Dirty Harry.
Dirty Harry.
Speaking of which, at the end of this month, Clint Eastwood turns 95. May 31st. He's going to be 95 years old. I'm just curious if he's still doing anything. I mean, I don't think he's in front of the camera anymore, but he might be directing. I think the last thing he did was, he did that Cry Macho movie. I think we talked about that. I only got a 5.7, which is definitely uncharacteristic of Clint
Yeah,
Eastwood.
it was all right. I went to see it. I think it was all right. What was the one before that?
Oh, no, he did just direct Juror Number 2.
Right.
Yeah. Did you see that?
No, you did.
Yeah, I liked it. I did like it. It gets a 7.0. It was good. It's worth watching. Well, what did you say? What did he do before that? Richard Jewell was the movie he directed before that.
The Mule.
Which Colin recommends. That was before Richard Jewell. That gets a 7.0.
Yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, I haven't
I think
seen that one
the
either.
Mule was a little better than what was the other one? Cry
Macho.
Macho. Yeah. Yeah, Cry Macho was all right. You know who else is over 90 is the guy that was in the Godfather with Al Pacino. Oh man, how could I forget his name? Robert Duvall.
Oh, yeah.
Robert Duvall's over 90, and he's not doing a whole lot.
Have we done a show since Gene Hackman passed away?
I don't think so.
I don't
though.
think we have either. Because he was what, 89?
Yeah.
He was 89, and it was like very, like, mysterious circumstances.
Well,
What ended up happening?
I
to
think
that?
what happened was he was suffering from dementia, and his wife, who was a little bit younger than he was, I think she
Right.
was in her 50s or 60s, she was taking care of him, and she died of the hantavirus, which is spread through mouse feces. And for some reason, that tends to take off in the American Southwest, like New Mexico and Arizona, because that happened. They had a big thing like that years ago. People were dying mysteriously of hantavirus. So his wife died, and I guess he was stumbling around his house by
Oh,
himself.
because he couldn't really take care of himself. Okay,
Right.
gotcha. Well, that's sad because Gene Hackman was one of the best actors of his generation.
Right.
You know, won 2 Oscars. I don't know how many he was nominated for.
Well, let's see. Robert Duvall is 94 years old this year.
What was the last thing I saw him in was The Judge.
See
And
if
that
he's
was like
in-
12 years ago.
He has nothing in development. The last movie. Oh, I want to see this too. It's called The Pale Blue Eye, starring Christian Bale.
What year did that come out?
This is 2022.
That's
A world-weary detective is hired to investigate the murder of a West Point cadet. Stymied by the cadet's code of silence, he enlists one of their own to help unravel the case, a young man the world would come to know as Edgar Allan Poe.
oh wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I would definitely watch that with those two in it.
Yes, directed by Scott Cooper. What did he direct? I got to look this up because
That
he
name
directed
doesn't-
something good.
That name doesn't sound familiar to me.
Let's see what he's known for. Crazy Heart.
Oh,
This is
okay.
why.
Okay.
Hostels, which I did see. That's another Christian Bale movie.
I haven't seen that.
The Pale Blue Eye and Out of the Furnace. 4 really good
Oh, Out of the
movies.
Furnace. That's another Christian Bale movie.
Yeah.
That's got a really good cast. It's like Christian Bale, Woody
Oh.
Harrelson, Casey Affleck. That's a really good movie.
Yeah.
So it sounds like he's one of those directors that works with certain actors.
Yeah, obviously, I guess he's hooked up here with Christian Bale, which is great. You know,
Yeah.
I mean,
Not a bad actor.
It's a good team.
Yeah, definitely.
I saw Hostels. It gets a 7.2.
You said Christian Bale's in that too?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I think I told you about it when I saw it.
You probably did.
It had everybody. It had, Timothy Chalamet and I'm trying to think who's the other. Jesse Plemons. I'd have to look this up too.
Rose Byrne?
Rosamund Pike.
Oh, Rosamund Pike.
From
Gone Girl?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I wanted to see this movie, The Pale Blue Eye. That's on my list of movies to see.
Yeah, that's definitely something I'll have to check out. What'd you say it gets?
6.6.
Oh, I have your pen by the way, 6 points.
And Hostel's got 7.2, which it deserves. It was a decent movie. And we both liked Out of the Furnace, too.
Yeah.
And Crazy Heart, I think that's what Jeff Bridges won the Academy Award for.
It is. I haven't seen all of that. But what I saw of it, I think it's him and is it Maggie Gyllenhaal that's
Right.
like interviewing him?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. What I saw of it I liked, but the problem was it was on like FX or something, and it's like after a while it's like if you want to watch a movie like that, you don't want to watch commercials and have it edited, and because Jeff Bridges is probably gonna swear because isn't he like an aging alcoholic friggin' singer or something?
He is.
And you're missing a lot if it's on like a regular TV channel, So
Yeah, it's
like,
good. You should see that
yeah,
one.
no, I'm actually.
I don't
gonna write
think
that
I
down.
own that one.
But nothing until Mission Impossible. I gotta watch those two first, and then Miller's Crossing. I've had that for like 3 weeks now.
Right.
But I'm gonna write that down.
What did you look to see what Miller's Cross gets? See, I don't like to see the review.
7.7.
Yeah.
Because I actually talked to Ian about it. I think I saw him last week because I hadn't seen him in a while, and because he had mentioned to me at the meeting when they had the vote on the fire departments. I saw him that day, and he's like, we got a donation for all these movies and stuff. You should come in and check it out. And I've been meaning to see Miller's Crossing forever. And I looked at it, I was like, oh, they got it. I was like, and I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah.
It's been like 3 or 4 weeks since I had checked it out. But I definitely want to see it. And 7.7, Coen Brothers, a young Gabriel Byrne.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even recognize Marcia Gay Harden. It doesn't look anything like her.
I'm pretty sure it's Albert Finney, too.
Albert Finney, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a really good cast.
I saw it when it came out, or pretty near when it came out. And then I watched it again. It's really good.
Yeah, no, I mean, Gabriel Byrne looks really young in it,
Yeah.
too. What, like 86 maybe, something like that?
Yeah. It's not a comedy. I mean, you think
I-
Coen Brothers, but this is not.
Yeah, no, that's kind of how Ian made it. Because he's like, this isn't crazy. What is it? Arizona, Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like, it's not Raising Arizona or Fargo.
But I think Raising Arizona came right after that.
That's what he
I
said.
think they decided to lighten it up. They didn't want to have a reputation for being so dark.
Because, Fargo was definitely about a couple of psychotic serial killers or whatever, but it's funny. There's more things in that you laugh at than there is about anything else.
Right.
The wood chipper scene is absolutely classic. It's just Frances McDormand. She was already kind of famous, but that was her first of. I think she has 3 Best Actress Oscars now.
Wow.
Which is more than Meryl Streep. So that's pretty crazy because she won for 3 Billboards
And Nomads?
and Nomadland. Yeah, so. And honestly, she probably could have won an Oscar for Mississippi Burning too. 'Cause she was really good in that.
She's one of those people. She's really good in everything. she
Everything.
does.
But I think she's always going to be known for Fargo though. Just that accent and everything. She was classic in that.
Well, speaking of being good in everything, you were telling me that Daniel Day-Lewis is going to come out. I looked this up. He's
it
got
comes
a
out
new
in October.
project.
Comes out in October. It looks like him and his brother or cousin or something. It's another Day-Lewis. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm
it's-
going to have to read about this.
They co-wrote it and he stars in it. So I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, I got to text on because I know you're going to want to go see it regardless because it's Daniel Day-Lewis. So we'll definitely plan on that.
He's only got 29 credits on IMDb. And if you look at it, when he started really getting, well known, he only made a movie every 4 years.
And he got nominated for how many Oscars? And he's the only male actor to have 3 Best Actor Oscars.
Yeah.
Which is insane out of 29 movies. That's crazy. But that went fast because we're already out of time.
I'm sure we are.
I knew it was going to go fast. We haven't done a show in a month. So hopefully we can come back and review.
We're going to let you know how Mission Impossible is.
If it does really end, we don't know. It's probably not. They'll probably do something again. But this was fun. I'm glad we're back. This has been the new episode of The Best Pictures. I'm one of your hosts, Joey Powers.
I'm Don Tretler. These are the ones you don't want to miss.
Gentlemen, you can't fight in here. This is the war room. Here's Johnny.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it.